Okay, let's continue our holding period return discussion and talk about multiple years. We did one example with Walmart for 1 year. What if it's multiple years? So let's keep going. Holding period returns are the returns an investor would get over holding an investment over a period of years, n years. And the return is given as R sub I, and I would be each year. So the holding period return equals 1 plus R for the first year times 1 plus R for the second year, so on and so forth. So it's basically 1 plus R, whatever year it is, and then at the end we have a minus 1. So we're adding 1 and then taking 1 away. And the reason we do that is so we don't have negative years. The multiplication would get all messed up if we had negative years. So we have negative years, but we take it off of a baseline of 1. You'll see what I mean in just a second. In fact, let's go to the holding period return example. We have a return here. Here's our 4-year period, year 1, 2, 3, and 4. The year 1 return is 10% positive, year 2 is 5% negative, year 3 is 20% positive, year 4 is 15% positive. And our holding period return, you can see now why we add the 1, because the negative 1 would make the entire return when we multiplied it out negative, and of course we don't want that. So instead we use a baseline of 1.0, and if we lose 5%, instead, you can see here what they did, they ended up with 0.95 for that year. So using 0.95 reduces it from 1, and then at the end we just take the 1 away and we can find out what our holding period return was. So in this case, the first year is 10%. 1 plus 10% is 1.10. We multiply that by 1 plus, the second year was negative 5. So 1 plus negative 5 is 0.95. That avoids us having to use a negative sign. And then plus 1.2 plus 1.15, we multiply all that together and then subtract the 1. If we left the 1 in there, it would be 1.4421. We take the 1 off, just drop the 1 at the front. We get 0.4421, which of course we move the decimal place 2 places, 4 percentages, and you end up with 44.21%. Now this is our holding period return. That is the period from the beginning to the end. It is not our average annual return. We'll get into that in a few videos going forward. This is our holding period return. From the day we bought it till the day we sold it, how much money did we make? In this case, it's a 44.21% return, which is pretty good. Now, if you look at the years here, we have 10 minus 5 plus 20 plus 15. Well, you know, just a quick look at those. Those aren't unbelievable returns, but you can see how the compounding, multiplying the compounding of it has a great deal to do with your returns. So we've talked about it many times. Compounding is fantastic. We love compound interest, and this is just another example why. So that'll be our little holding period introduction. Let's keep going.